medical claims, obviously, but I was in a bad place. I didn't feel good about myself. I felt just really tired and I just wasn't happy. And obviously my husband saying to me, like, you are really different. Like, you seem really happy. You're getting up really early, which is unlike you. I used to have to be pushed out of the bed at 7 a.m. to get the kids up. Now I'm like rolling out at 6:30, like, hey, get up, woo!
Basically being really annoying now.
Now I'm the annoying mum. Like, yeah, but I get up and I'm making everyone breakfast. I'm tidying the house before they get up, and I'm being the mum that I should have been before, but I wasn't before for some reason. And I don't know why that reason was, but I wasn't the amazing mum I should have been. And now I am. And I feel like ketones has definitely changed my life for the better. Obviously, like I've had my struggles through having children. I've struggled with up and down weight, and like I've found that it's helped me in so many other ways. But obviously, just me being happy and content and having the energy, like, it's really, really made a difference in my life. And I think that's so important. And obviously now as well, being involved in the business with having 4 children at home, and I can choose to stay at home now and spend more time with them and be there for them, and they realize that actually now mummy's around a lot more, and it means so much for me to be there for them, because before I was having to travel all the time, and I was picking work over actually being with my kids. And I think for me it means so much that I can do things like this and speak about a product that I believe in so much. Like, I'm not selling rubbish. This is an amazing product that's going to change people's lives.
Danielle,
And
I just want to cut in there just for a minute, because I know you won't say this, being the humble person that you are, but obviously as a celebrity you have every opportunity to be able to push a product because you're getting paid for it. But just explain to us what the motivation is behind this. I know you're an amazing mom. This is a happy juice for you now, but what motivates you to now want to be super successful at becoming a prover and running a business that's doing so well, but also to push something that isn't paying you to actually push it?
Yeah. So I think obviously at the beginning when I was asked to do it, I was like, oh, okay, like, how much am I going to be paid to post about this product? And they were like, no, like, you're not going to be paid. And I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, no, you have to pay to be involved. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, I think I need to try the product and then let's see. I tried the product. I absolutely loved it. Like, I couldn't deny the change in my life. Like, I couldn't deny the change in me. Like, it made me a better person. And I think that is then when I just thought, do you know what? Like, I do get paid to promote a lot of stuff. A lot of products. Companies approach me every day in, day out. But this product had actually changed my life so much that I didn't care that I wasn't getting paid to promote it. Like, I needed to share this with people, and I think that's what's so important, because like this is going to change people's lives, not even for fat loss. It's going to change people's lives mentally as well. It's changed mine for the better in so many ways.
And as a business owner now, did you ever think that you'd get involved with something like this that you are super successful at?
Do you know what? No. Like, I've always seen these businesses and I was like, there's no way I'd get involved in anything like that. Like, why would I want to get involved like in anything like that? Because I get paid to promote stuff. But when you believe in something, in a product, and you've seen it help so many people, like, I'm not interested in the money. Like, it's changed my mum's life. It's changed my life, and it's changed so many people around me. Like, I can't deny that. So I've got to spread the word. It's my job to spread the word. Like, whether I get paid or not, it's irrelevant.
It's coming from the heart, and obviously you've now got your mum involved. She's running her own business, so I suppose this is contributing in so many ways so positively to your kind of immediate bubble and beyond.
It is, and I think, like, it's so important to, like, obviously when you tell people about this product, it sounds unbelievable. Like, I get people saying, like, oh, you sound like you're talking about this magic potion. And I'm like, that is exactly what it is. It makes you feel so good. It makes you feel like you could take on the world. And not only that, it makes you lose fat. Why would you not want to bloody take it?
And this is a really good time now, obviously, because we've just launched in the UK. So for anybody that's on the call that, is still learning about the product or is hearing about it for the very first time, we're in a really, really fortunate position to be getting involved with something that's so dynamic and so life-changing and transformational, because it's going to take the wellness industry by storm. Now, I'm not going to go into that too much. We have an absolute expert on that field that's going to join the call shortly. I just want to bring on, thank you, Danielle, so much for sharing your story, but also sharing how the product makes you feel, and the business aspect of it. I'd like to now bring on Yazmin. For those that don't know Yazmin, you may recognize her from Towie. She has made an unbelievable name for herself. She is now a fellow prover, a new one to say the least, but I would love to hear, Yazmin, from you in terms of how this product is starting to change your life as well. If you could unmute and just share that. Hi, Yazmin, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm a bit nervous. It's my first call.
Don't be, we're all family here, even people that don't know us, so just take your time. Be as true as you can. That's what it's all about.
It was so inspirational to hear from Danielle, because for me, I mean, Jen got me involved in this business, and for those of you that may have followed me on my journey before, I was very, very loyal to Herbalife, and she'd pestered me for ages. Yes, you've got to get on ketones. I suffered from anxiety. I dipped in and out of depression, and she pestered me for months and months. And I thought, Jen, no, what is this you're trying to sell to me? So I thought, do you know what? Let me give it a go and try it. Tried it for the first 3 days, just like Danielle said. James was going to me, Yaz, what has happened to you? You're being nice to me.
I always the men that notice these things.
He was like, you're being nice. I felt amazing. I was getting up in the mornings. Anyone that knows me knows I like to sleep in. I napped during the day. I was rolling out of bed. Just really, really could feel the positive changes in myself. And that's when I knew I needed to stop Herbalife. And I spoke to the guys I did Herbalife with. They were really, really upset. But I knew that this was the step in the right direction for me. I'm not someone that will just promote anything or sell anything. I needed to trial it first. So I said to Jen, look, let me trial it. If it works for me, I'm in. 3 days in, I said to her, look, I'm in. I love it. My mood's changed. I feel energetic. I cannot explain to you unless you take it. It's really, really hard to explain. But I gave James someone in 3 days, and he was like, yes, I feel like I'm out of that film Limitless. Like, he feels like he could take on the world. So he's now going to get involved in the business. I think it's amazing the fact that you can take something so great and then also encourage people to take it and also start a business for themselves. I'm all about female empowerment. Since I was young, I just want to help other women start their own businesses. Let's all just create money together and help each other. And that's what I love about this. You can do that.
And obviously, not that this is just for women, we love the partners getting involved. Yes. And that he's going to do the business as well. And we've got some very successful entrepreneurs that have set up the business selling the keto. Yeah. Yazmin, again, with yourself, you're known as an influencer. And of course you can, we've seen that you've hit the press. They've managed to pap you drinking keto on holiday. you know, that again it's a decision that you've consciously made to be able to outright about promoting a product like this. Now, not to say that, you know, we're going to pick on Herbalife. I'm sure it's working for some people, everything different for different folks. But just explain to me what kind of made you think you need to now set a business up to be able to do that when you could do that with anything?
Of course, for me, it's if the product works for me, and I think the fact that it's helped me in so many ways that, you know, Herbalife was great if you're looking just for purely weight loss. For me, I'm naturally slim anyway. So when I tried ketones and realised that I could stop taking medicines from Holland and Barrett like St John's Wort to help with my bringing up my mood, and I could take this sachet in the morning that would help with my anxiety that I get most days, that can help with my mood swings, that can help when I sometimes feel a bit low and make me see life in a more positive direction. I thought, then I need to use my platform to share this. Whether I'm making money, like Danielle said, or not, why would I not share this with people? If it's worked for me, it can work for you.
And just to say to people that are on the call that, you know, still don't have a lot of information, it's a very simple process. It is a sachet that we put into a glass of water in the morning and we drink. And it's as simple as that. There are no other huge protocols. What the drink is actually trying to do is encourage us to make better life choices, to start hydrating more, so we drink a lot more water, to do more movement, so we actually start to exercise, all the things that we should be doing anyway. As you'll find that there are other, like Yaz has mentioned, other companies where, you know, the protocols are a lot heavier, and this is a very convenient one that we can jump on and we can absolutely take, and we can see the difference because the product gets you into ketosis within 30 to 60 minutes of you drinking it. Again, we have Joe Rochester, who's going to join us on the call shortly. Yaz, what's the plan for you then between now and Christmas? Because you're a newbie to this business. How are you finding the community aspect of meeting different people that are doing similar things to you? Tell me a bit more about that experience.
So I'm still very new. As you know, this is my first call. So hopefully there'll be more of these I'll be on and meeting up with people. I'd like to meet up with Danielle as well, because I feel like she'd be great for me to learn from about the business side of things. But yeah, I just want to inspire as many people as I can, share this with the world, and hopefully by the end of next year, everyone will be taking ketones.
And this is the thing, just to kind of touch on what Yaz has just said, you know, our business is about the community. Not only are you setting up, I mean, I'm an entrepreneur. I've set up lots of businesses. I've sold them. I've worked as a consultant with other businesses where I've helped them get to the next level. And nowhere have I seen the support that you get as a community, the resources that you get in terms of education. So I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a doctor, I'm not somebody that's a specialist in this field, but what I have is access to experts in the field. I have access to information, and I have access to picking up the phone to any of the people that are within the community, and I'm able to say to them, listen, I've got a lady that's just had a baby and she wants to now take ketones. Is it safe for her to do so? Guess what? I'm touching base with someone that has actually had a baby, that has taken ketones, that can share her personal experience and can either convince or make a person think whether they should take the ketones or not. But they then have that choice to actively listen to someone that's done it. So I'm not the person that's going to have all the answers. And that's what's so beautiful about this company. From a community aspect as well, not only do we have access to these amazing people that are within our upline and beyond, we also have access to global people that are running businesses similar to us, that have been in the business for 5 years, that are absolutely smashing it. Not because they're on a yacht every time we speak on a call, but I mean, that's great inspiration for me, because I'd definitely like to be on a yacht at some point. But they are also people that know what works, and we learn from those experts. So anybody that's interested in, whether they're interested in taking the ketones, whether they're interested in setting up a business because the product is so good, you will have access to all those unbelievable aspects and elements of this business. So that's the bit for me that works really, really well. I'm just going to see now whether we have Joe Rochester on the call. Joe is from and like I say to you, this is, you know, it's a global business. America kind of started running with it 5 years ago, and it has slowly progressed, and it has got to a point now where we are in 23 countries. We are at pre-launch level with the UK and Europe. And by the way, we're absolutely smashing it. So to get on board is about the right time. And we're doing so well with the whole thing. So what we want to do is we want to do more of these calls. We want to make sure that we have answered all your questions. You need to reach out to people that have invited you on this call to make sure that you get all the answers that you need. Like I said, the concept is very simple. What's really important to know at this point is we are now in a stage where health and well-being is becoming a really important factor. Lockdown has allowed people to spend a lot of time to reflect, to look internally, to think, what do I need to do to change my life? Because I need to start thinking about how I'm going to make some conscious decisions to become the best version of myself. What I'd like to do just at this point is Sonia doesn't know this yet, but I'm about to just throw her on the call just to give us the nutritional aspect of it. So Sonia is a naturopath, has been for 20 years. She's a wellness expert. She's going to tell you just how the product works from a physiological and biological perspective. Thanks, Sonia. Sorry for throwing you in it.
Thanks, Tix. Hi, everybody. Yeah, well, effectively, my story is the same as everybody else's. It came into my knowledge that it existed. I've done naturopathic nutrition for 20 odd years for different things, for myself, for my patients, for sports, etc. But I've never found anything that was so complete in as much as by taking the ketone that you can naturally, it's bioidentical, which means that we can naturally produce that in our bodies. Taking the drink of the ketones takes our bodies back to primal state. So effectively, we are giving ourselves the right platform and the right foundation for every single thing that we do to work optimally. And so that's as best as I can say, because somebody actually today asked me about calories whilst taking this. And I said, at this moment, you need to forget the calories. Start taking the ketones, let your body get used to being in a state where it can fully function, and then see where you're at, because that's what ketones does for you. And so whatever your situation, ketones meets you where you're at, and so it will bring you to the place where you're functioning optimally, it's healthy, it's energetic, etc. That's my experience.
Amazing. And it is all about seeing how you feel on this product. It's not about the feels. It's not about whether you're going to lose fat or not. Some people might not want to do that. It's about something shifting within your cognitive function that starts to help you see things clearer, to make better decisions, to hopefully become the best versions of yourself. I'm just really focused on, because
can I jump in 1 second? I've just got to say one thing before everyone gets off as well. The most amazing thing at the moment for people who do want to either join this business or just try the product, we do have a 40% off offer at the moment. So do you want to let people know about that?
Yeah, so people, just whilst we were wrapping up on it, so why I was saying earlier why this is the best time to do this as a business, if this is something that you're interested in. The landscape at the moment for people wanting to become well is huge. The potential is there. The business has taken this into consideration because the focus for our business is to obviously help people become that best version of themselves. And they are now doing that by pushing a limited time only promotion where businesses that haven't set up yet will have the opportunity to become a Prove It member for £1 only. So that this is something that has just kicked in the last week. So we're really, really happy to be trying to push this now to people because we know people want to try this. So we're hopefully, this is going to be a great incentive for people to want to do that. There is also on the product side a 40% discount, as Danielle mentioned. So anybody that is currently sitting on the fence or has been waiting for kids to go back to school, now is your time. No more excuses. let's get to work. Let's get the product. Let's try it, experience it, share it, and let's get it out to the big wide world and make sure that everybody starts to feel what we are feeling on this call, and hopefully what you guys that haven't had it yet are kind of getting a sense for, because I think you'll find we're all in a very similar boat. We're on some kind of happy juice that's making us be like really buzzy. So that should tell you enough. Funnily enough, it's a white powder. Another business partner of mine often says it on other calls, you know, it's a white powder, and it is a white powder. So Chandani, I'll never forget that. And you know, and this is what's making the difference for people. So I know it's Sunday night and we try and keep these calls fairly short. I thank you once again for joining us tonight. I know Sunday nights are always a chill out time. I'm hoping you've had a really good insight into what it is that we're doing and why we want you to get on board and start joining the business, become our business partners. Let's become wellness warriors and start to rule the world with this amazing technology that is changing lives. We will be doing another opportunity call on Wednesday. Reach out to the person that you have that's invited you, just so that you can get further information. I'm hoping I'm going to see you on another call. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Danielle, for joining us and sharing your story. For Yazmin to not only become a business partner, but for sharing her story. The best of luck for you. Sonia, for always having my back. And to all of you that have joined us tonight, and I hope to see you all again really soon. Thanks, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, guys. Have a good
Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Good night.